Alrighty. Let me get that holographic shroud. Alright. How do I use that? I might have a lot of trash in here. 215. Um. I'll just keep the rest of this trash. That's 4 armor. 3, 4, 5. Ten, 9, 9, 4. All right. Party selection. Continue. So I set up Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and modded them. Fallout 3 was kind of a bitch. It didn't want to work.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
What? How do I get this
You'll
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Oh, fuck.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
All right, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, fuck her.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right. You noticed, huh? What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Okay.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
See you around.
Be seeing you.
Okay, let me see about some shit. Okay, so on display conversation subtitles when NPC talks. Turn this shit off.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his...
Graham, hi.
This is Halcyon
Broadcasting on a
News.
dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to
Nah, I
smile.
don't want to risk getting
Who
fucking
told you
killed.
that? Graham?
Rizzo
Oh.
Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't continue.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Blair says your shipment won't be coming soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Let's do this companion quest.
CNP's worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
Man, I was watching some Starfield reviews, man. It seems like it's kind of a mixed bag depending on who's playing it. Watch the Worth of Buy guys, they fucking hated it.
This is Halcyon News.
And a few other people were saying it's mediocre.
For the following story.
Empty planets. I don't know.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through. I'm just saying.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I mean, you fixed them yet.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Oh, fuck. You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays, am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Couldn't we try and talk this out with whoever's down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Alright, I'll get those
Good.
parts.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. This whole deck smells like ass. Only gonna get worse if I don't get those radiators fixed. Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand. Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker.
What am I supposed to...
Ian kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about. I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
What am I supposed to do with my companion here?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
Alright, I need to get back to my ship. Get her. I don't know where she's at.
The hunt for the Wimbro?
The pirate ship?
CNP pancakes.
I thought I had her come with me.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the rank.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. And Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
What the fuck?
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not. I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
So we gotta take care of all that before we can get
Have yourself a pleasant day.
her off of the ship, I guess. I guess I'll do this. I still like just looking at Starfield and the system requirements for that shit is just insane to me. Like everybody's like, this is the least buggy game that Bethesda has ever put out. But then you look at the fucking system requirements, no fucking wonder. There are people with 4090s that can't even get a fucking stable 60 FPS on that shit.
Borston baked beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston baked beans is the only one.
That's crazy. A 4090. And I heard on consoles that it's locked at 30 FPS. That's fucking just...
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back, look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. No one turns their back on me while
Maybe
I'm
I should turn the subtitles back
Get 'em,
on.
boys!
What the fuck? Goddamn, I got fucked up. Alright, there's gonna be no point in talking to these guys at all, so...
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our...
Fuck! I wasn't paying attention to my fucking shit, man. Alright, reload first and then just fucking mag dump this bitch.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you... Whoever did this, I'm gonna find you!
Jesus. Permanent concussion. 1 perk point for a permanent concussion? Reject. I ain't taking that shit. Fucking permanent concussion? Why? That seems kind of like not worth. There's still all this shit, man. Plasma rifle. This DPS is shit.
What? Something going on?
I whipped your leg. Hey, I saw that. What do you think you're doing? Thanks for the bits, friend.
Why the fuck does she care? I'm stealing from these fucking assholes.
Oh, I think I soiled myself.
How the fuck do I go up? Okay. Answers that question.
Does everyone get branded with the Red's crew?
Kind of cool. shock cannon. Okay, how the fuck? Do I get over there?
This place is falling apart.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Am I gonna get ambushed on the way out? Hell no. Alrighty.
This is Halcyon News.
Damn, yeah, you can see the heat in this bitch.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar? Workbench? Where? Ah. Let's see.
back to the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radius. You know the mass killers, but I would like to say something about dying insects.
Medical. All right, apply. Perks. I'm gonna grab that. Wait. Ah, fuck it. Okay, so I can only... Fuck it.
Bad news. Diagnostics says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. I can always fix them later. That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what... Done. The temperature is dropping. Stop Stop by once you found your way out of there. Outrigger owes you thanks.
All right, cool. Ow. I keep forgetting to get that perk. Yeah, I take fall damage quite a bit. Maybe it'd be wise to next perk I get a fucking putting it into that.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping.
Muck around in your guts.
I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Okay.
Hey, you the one who fixed those radiators? Nice work. You really saved our buns. Whenever you're free, let's have a chat. You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station. We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check on the relay. No need for an official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time. Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh? The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let the messages from Earth sit in the memory of an orbital relay.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Alright. Alright, let's go do their main shit here.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
This is Halcyon News.
Look at this tool.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Oh, God. Okay. What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend.
Okay.
My only
Sure.
friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Lie. Sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Oh, fuck. Fuck, should I lie again? Trust me, you don't want to know the details.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Again, I'm very sorry. We get back to the topic at hand.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why would... Yeah, why?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Just about the board having your head.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale.
I don't remember who that is. Give me 1 second. I can't tell you where he is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Word.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven, just like store-bought.
Gross. Let's see what you got for sale
Want a
first.
charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
I'll buy one of, actually, I'm gonna buy all this. Where's my money? Fuck. That's insane. It's a lot of DPS.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
How much is it, man? 10,000. Why did I think it was going to be about that much? Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Okay. Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Cool. Melee 2. Okay. So I'm going to Alright, so I need to go to my ship,
You've been flying the outer system.
grab my companion.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you...
What is this person?
Hey, you got a second?
Why does he have luggage?
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Really like the fucking arrogance. You're pretty eager to throw in somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Why should I hire you?
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion. Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Sure, man.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that.
This guy's
Thanks, boss.
probably gonna suck. I don't know.
This.
Maybe not, though. Damn, this one's... Where did she go?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape, considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Grilled cheese is good.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
You worked beside your father your whole life?
Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
Does your dad ever work on spaceships?
Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
You're actually good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Fuck, it's just a lot of talking. After school, you move straight back to Edgewater.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought this up.
Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a fond memory. I was right beside him when he passed, holding his hand. Talking about him makes me smile. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okay. Maybe it'll let me pick her when I leave. Continue. I wonder why she wasn't with me initially. Maybe because the ship was fucking... But how would they impound a ship with people on it? Okay, now she's with me. Let's go home, girl.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
She's pretty cool.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? You got a punch, right? Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the
Greasy? There's a fucking horsefly in my room, man. I live near a fucking... Like, right next to a fucking horse pasture.
Evans? And an old Yakita 37?
I need to kill this fucking bug. I don't know how it got in here. Probably through a crack in the air conditioning or something.
Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Encourage, I'm gonna encourage her.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest.
Socially awkward as fuck.
Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. What kind of corn dog is that? Has a tail.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
See,
Slap your whole family tonight.
noise range, so this is quieter. Ah, fuck. I'll just hold on to my mods.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right?
Why
It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and...
Are they lesbians?
The lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff.
What?
Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Not the the warmest person I've ever met. The hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Well, that went downhill fast. Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Yeah. They were close, not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week?
What does it matter?
Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Great idea.
Come on, Captain.
Drinking solves
Fooling on me.
everything.
I'm full serious. Next time we're on the groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Alright, well, let's go get a drink.
We'll be here, Captain.
Deal with this chick's lesbian frustrations, I guess.
Or
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
I was curious if she would be a love interest in the game, but apparently, not.
Rizzo Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12%.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Start slow with a beer.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up. Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun?
Yeah.
Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh, why'd I drink that? I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
That was really fast.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What's this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Alright, same as before.
Law, no. That beer tasted like how Dad's old socks smelled. Maybe something sweet and mild, like wine.
Wine it is.
Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Like flowers gone a little off. Down it goes. Hey, that's not so bad. Kind of almost nice, maybe. Oh,
Depends on the wine.
I want to talk to Junlei all the time.
Wine makes me fucking
Even
sleepy.
about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady,
oh my
Isabel?
God, this is
What
fucking
if we
unbearable.
get together and she gets bored of me? Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection.
Then why do you fucking care?
Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
That's how relationships work, you fucking dumb bitch. Then you go your separate ways.
What, just move on? Like snapping your fingers? I don't know. Maybe I got a weak heart. It all just seems impossible.
You won't know until you try.
Yeah, I know you're right. Just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Something to work on, then. Let's just say we all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for.
How the fuck did
Well,
this
Captain,
happen
this has
in a
been-
matter of minutes?
This has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
So you're gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Yes. You're still unsure? Yes, just ask her. Determination. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain. Come on, let's go.
Talk to her again about her fucking lesbian fucking love affair. It's just kind of annoying. I don't give a fuck about that, but might as well finish it. I don't have a problem with gay people at all, but I'm not in a relationship right now for reasons. I don't fucking feel like dealing with it, and dealing with it in a game is annoying to me right now.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
Okay.
Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting.
Glad to hear it.
I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so far.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So, Junli does like you. She said it in the most awkward way possible.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow.
This is fucking
thanks for taking me out.
cringe. God damn, awkward. Alright, completed. Now what? Okay, journal. Go do the distress signal.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
A star walks into a black hole but doesn't seem phased. The black hole then turns to the star and says, "I don't think you understand the gravity of this situation." As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. See you soon, Captain.
Alright.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
We'll take Bavardi. Parvati. Parvati. Poverty. Why she don't keep asking me questions about her fucking love interest?
Repeat arrivals for paperwork or ticketing or what all?
This place looks tight. Let's look around. I don't know what half of this shit is that I'm picking up.
Captain, something bit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
What did I just pick up? Damn. Oh, it's level 11. It looks cool. I'll take it. Oh yeah.
Warning. Passing obstruction.
Pretty big.
Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Riot control helmet. Not as good as the one I've got, I don't think. Lower level anyways.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket.
They left their own outside to die? Was it that bad?
Jesus Christ, it's a fucking massacre. Advanced defensive helmet.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
I'll be right back. Did you send a distress call?
Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed.
Why?
Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such.
What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Forget I said anything about that.
Can you tell me about them?
Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating.
What do they taste like?
Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know?
What are you doing outside?
What do you think? I'm the landing pad guard. I was standing out on the fucking tarmac. Hell of a job until all this. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Oh, I get points for those?
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please. Aren't you with the brutes that attacked our lab? Aren't you here to pillage our supplies and leave our corpses to the Raptidons? Oh, well, good luck. Now, if you got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot. Just put it... of course.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Get this. It's gotta put it in the power of 12. And of course, that's... We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's really not... I'm going to... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if we got the carbon in here, it's just...
Fuck you. Is there anything in here I can still...
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Under control, not from where I'm standing. What are you hiding?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable.
Why the distress call? Fucking lying-ass bitch.
My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
I think they'd want to be notified if anything happened here.
We're expendable resources, to be neglected and left to our fates were anything untoward to happen.
Seems a bit harsh.
May strike you as such, but nothing less than what we signed on for. More than worth it, in my estimation.
That you called for help. Sure you don't want to cast me some light on that?
Perhaps,
Cast some light on that.
if you can prove yourself worthy of trust. The fact that you're here now has me thinking you'd be someone not averse to risking your life, if the pay were right.
What do you... Wait, what do I need to do?
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
You tell me what you're researching, I'd have a better idea what stakes here.
You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
What? Wait, this is all about toothpaste?
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Please do.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
Diet toothpaste.
Not just any diet toothpaste. The ultimate diet toothpaste.
It's not worth your life. I wouldn't care if it was the ultimate rocket fuel.
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap Diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
I'll do this.
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
This guy sucks. I'll find him.
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
And all you care about is how it affects you.
I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness.
Or should I mistake it for compassion?
If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. I understand I can come off as manipulative and ego-driven. It's something I've always been forced to contend with.
Fuck this guy, man. Alright, okay, I can't steal anything in here.
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone and scared. That's a good week of work just to get the engine to turn over. You reckon that's how the bad guys got there? It's gotta be where Mr. Jameson is. Hope he's okay.
unit.
All right.
Help!
We're coming, Mr. Jameson!
How the... Wait, I know you. You're responsible for the Emerald Vale fiasco. How the hell did you get in here? No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in?
Anton sent me to get you.
Ugh. Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril. It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on management style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
You're upset that he sent me to rescue you.
Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. I just happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye.
Isn't that quite true? Said it would look bad. Okay, yeah.
Wonderful! That's much better. I'm getting out of here so I can personally thank him for his compassion.
Alright, let's go talk to this asshole. I don't like any of these scientists, guys. Really, they're all kind of dickheads.
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab to the top of the hill.
You've returned. What news? Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my work to focus on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry. Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
You know, there's more to care about than black marks on in paperwork.
Not in this colony, there isn't. But success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in the system.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna end this here. All right. Cheers. Peace.